Hey guys, this is the first day I've picked up the camera in over a week. Well, it's only like a day. Like, I had picked it up like not yesterday, but the Sunday before, and today is Monday. So I was going to film last Monday, and then if you saw my community tab, you know that our dog Bella passed away. And we knew it was going to happen. She was very old. We knew that she was at the end of her life. And we had seen signs of it for a while. She was not in pain. She was not sick, as in like something like cancer or anything like that. Like you usually hear a dog, you don't, most of the time when I hear about dogs passing away, I don't hear about them being old. The last couple we've lost, it was because they were old, not because they were sick, you know? Which is a good thing, because that means the cycle of life is completing instead of being cut short quickly. But she lived a long, happy life for a dog, you know, for a mixed breed dog, for sure. And we miss her. And I don't really want to talk about her because I've tried to film this like 6 times or more. I don't even know anymore. And I can't seem to get through. But I wanted you guys to know where I've been, why I was gone, if you didn't see the community page. And I know some people say, well, she was just a dog. She was part of our family. So she's not just a dog. And we miss her. But we were all 3 here when she passed. I kind of knew it was going to happen the day it happened. I felt like it was. And there was nothing to do to make her live longer. In fact, vet would want to put her down faster. Not because she was suffering, but just because she was older, which doesn't make sense to me. We've had that happen a couple times where they were like, oh, well, she's this old, she's not going to live much longer. Well, yeah, but she's happy now, and she's wagging her tail, and she's eating, and she's drinking, and she's, you know, I don't understand some things. But we've had vets say, well, you just need to put her down, she's old, or him or her or whatever. I'm like, no, you don't put down humans because they're old. Yeah, don't do that to animals. There was no suffering. She was just old. And we love her. And I do say love her because we still do. Love doesn't go away after someone dies or something dies. I still don't understand that about dogs and cats. They're not things. They're not humans, but they're not things. They're still alive. It's not like a piece of paper or something. That's a thing. Anyway, I get crazy. Y'all know that. But while I was gone, I still did my chores. I still kept up with most of the things. I did not keep up with the laundry like I should have. I had a big folding session the other day while Jeff was at work. I washed and dried, but I did not fold. I had a big pile of clothes to fold, but that's okay. I still did them. I eventually got them put away and everything. I also took pictures of all the meals, which you should be seeing right now, except one, and that was enchiladas that I had made as a freezer meal, and I forgot to take a picture. I tried to keep up with the declutter challenge, but I kind of lost steam. But I will catch up. Jeff said he'd help me get those days caught up. We'll figure that out. We'll do something. Let's just count the shingles as part of it, because the roofers are coming today. I'm not gonna count the shingles, Be nice if I could. There'd be thousands. I don't really know how many's up there. But we got everything away from the house and everything ready for the roofers to come today, finally. And that's what we're waiting on. The only thing I know that I need to be doing today is I have a load of clothes in the washer that I'm doing. And that's the only clothing. I didn't wash Noah's bedding. I think he wanted me to wait until today, or he's going to do it himself. I don't know. I didn't do the bedding on Friday like I normally do. I did it on Saturday because Jeff had to work. But I may or may not be washing those things. And I've got to empty the dishwasher, and I'm going to be cooking dinner. I don't know what else I'm doing today. I don't know what else I'm sharing. But I'm back. And I know that a couple people left. I've lost a few people. And that's okay. That's understandable. That happens whenever you take breaks. I don't understand it. Especially whenever I said I was taking a break. That's why I tell you guys, look at the community tab. You never know. And I don't take many breaks. I don't. And some of you have told me to take breaks. But I don't. Also, the fasting for last week, I failed miserably. I tried to do it. But I don't know. It was like, I couldn't keep my mind on things. So I kept eating, like, I didn't fix our meals until it was too late. So I ate after my window. And I was just like, after 3 days of it, I was like, forget it. I will just start back next week. So I'm starting that back today. I have not broken my fast yet. Today. But the roofers are supposed to be here very soon. So I will be back at some point. I don't know when. But thank you so much for all the love you've given me. And, well, us during the week. And the ones that reached out to me, like emails and Instagram and on here. Some reached out because they didn't know I was taking a break. I guess they didn't see the community tab. And they were like, are you okay? Where you at? What's up? What's happening? I am okay. We are okay. We knew that she was going to pass soon. But that doesn't mean we're not still hurting, you know? We're okay, but we're still hurting. And it was very hard making the phone call to Selena because she, Bella was actually supposed to be her pet. And, well, she was her pet, but she left her here when she left. She left all of her pets. So anyway, it was difficult. It was very difficult. But we're okay. I did also do my planner pages. I know some of you don't watch my planner videos, but I did those even though I didn't film them, and I plan to show those when I film the new ones. So yeah, that's where I've been. Hopefully I have explained it well. I doubt it. But I'm back, I think. So I'll be back in a little bit, or at some point. For you, it'll be a second when I'm doing something and not just rambling. Some of you like my rambles, though. I don't know why. But I'll be back.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all. But why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. we used to do. No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me?
Okay, so I'm done with all my washing for today. They're still up on the roof. Y'all will hear that, most likely. Well, Noah's gonna swap over his clothes that I wash, his bed covers. He's gonna swap those over. And I'm about to make something. I don't know what to call it. I've never done it before. It's just something I'm gonna just come up with. Because we were supposed to have lazy lasagna tonight, but I didn't do like regular grocery shopping last week. So I didn't get any mozzarella cheese. So we're just gonna come up with some other kind of pasta dish and I'm gonna make my own sauce. I mean, we have sauce, but I just want to do this. And we're gonna do it together. We don't know what it's gonna be, but you and I are gonna figure it out now. And this way I have a video telling me what I did. That way, if we love it, I can always write down the recipe. So my plan is, if this is something that we do like, I will make a PDF for you guys to have with the recipe on my blog, so you can have the recipe. If it's something we really don't like, I may still do that if you guys want me to. If you say, oh, well, I want to try it anyway, I'll do it. But it's going to be a baked thing. I'm going to have lots of things you would have in lasagna in it, but more. So let's get to cooking and then baking. I've got my oven on, and now we're going to get this other part started, the meat part, and cut up onions and stuff. I'm going to do ground beef, so I'll be right back. Okay, in this pan, once it gets to where I need it to be, still got a little bit of water in it because I just washed it and I haven't oiled it or anything because I'm about to use it, so I didn't worry about that. I will put some olive oil in it, but it's got a little bit of water. I'm going to dry that out with a paper towel and get my ground beef browning in that. I don't really have to get this out, but I want to. I mean, see, that was very easy. I wanted to put the oil in there, and I don't know. I just didn't want to have it in there for some reason. You don't always have to put olive oil in with ground beef, but I'm doing it just because this is cast iron. So I took this out and thawed it, and that's what you want to hear. To this, I'm going to add some salt and pepper. I don't really know how much. Maybe I should just measure everything today. That That way I know how much I put in. This is a half a teaspoon, and I probably will not salt this again, so that's how much I'm putting in of the salt. And I mean, I probably will not salt anything in the dish anymore except my pasta. And then about the same of pepper. Because we like black pepper, you don't have to put that much. So. I'm pretty sure the canned tomatoes have salt in them. One of them actually has oregano and, let's see, what does it have in it? Garlic, basil, and oregano in it. Get that kind of chopped and going good. And just let it cook. And once it gets to a certain point, I'm going to go ahead and put in my onion and garlic. So I need to get that chopped up. So this is a small onion. It's less onion than I usually use for most things, but this is something that I don't need a bunch, I don't think, because I don't want the onion to take over the flavors. I have a thought of what I want to do, but I don't know if it's going to work. There was some sort of pasta bake that Jeff used to get from Pizza Hut years ago, but he can't remember everything that was in it. Of course, Pizza Hut is not what it used to be. But he used to get it. In fact, we haven't been to Pizza Hut in... Jeff, when's the last time we went to Pizza Hut? I can't remember either. 6 or 7 years. They don't have anything but the takeout ones here anymore. And if I'm going to have takeout, I'm going to do like Papa John's or Little Caesars or something like that. But I used to like to go... I mean, my first job was Pizza Hut. That's the very first place I ever worked. Like, and got money. My first real job. The oven's preheated. I am cutting this pretty small. I normally like pretty big chunks, but today I don't want big chunks. So I'm not doing big chunks. Let me get this all peeled and the ends chopped off. What was I saying? Oh, anyway, he can't remember what all was in it. He remembers olives was in it, and I think mushrooms. So I have olives and mushrooms and onion and garlic, and I'm going to put the hamburger meat and pepperoni. So it's going to be like some sort of new pasta bake like I've never done before. But I may have a very, very tiny bit of mozzarella, and we could run to the store. I mean, we've got one a mile down the road. How far is Dollar General, Jeffrey? 2 miles down the road? Half a mile? I thought whenever me and the kids walked down there, it was 2 miles. Maybe a mile there and a mile back. Anyways, you know, Dollar Generals pop up everywhere. All you gotta do is have a field. One of my sisters, or sister-in-law, I think it was my sister, said it the other day, that open field Dollar General or something like that. It was funny when she said it, but you know, they're everywhere. So we've got several of those here. I know there's nothing wrong with eating that part that's growing, but I just don't want it. And this is quite a bit of garlic. Oh, I almost crushed that one already. But it's quite a bit of garlic. But we like garlic. There might be as much garlic as there is onion. Not quite. And I've got garlic powder, and I've got onion powder, I've got oregano, red pepper flakes, just a little bit, Italian seasoning, and basil that I'm going to put in. I think this is getting to the point where I'm about to go ahead and put in the onion, but I'm going to turn it up some. It should have been up more than that, I think. They have a rhythm the way that they do the shingles up there. So that's what they're doing now, is putting the shingles on. They have a rhythm of how many times they hit it with the nail gun. Alright. And since that, okay, what am I doing? Since Val got me this, I have not even used my other one. Not saying I won't. And you can use the other one for other things as well, not just garlic. You could probably use this for other things too. That's a big one. I don't know how well it's going to do. Get in there. Get all that back down in there. Alright, there's the garlic done, but I don't want the garlic in at the same time as the onions because I don't want the garlic to overcook. Okay. Alright, this is cooking a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and get my water started in my pan for my noodles. I'm going to use penne noodles. Move this around a little bit to turn this on. I usually cook my noodles or use anything I'm boiling over here, but I'm not going to worry about that this time. I do like my ground beef cooked a little bit more than this. So I'll be back as soon as I get to the point where I'm going to put the onions in. Alright, so I'm going to put the onions in because the ground beef is going to go cook some more with them. Well, it's going to cook some more with everything, but I'm ready to put it in other words. And I'm going to also put in some of my seasonings. Smells good already. Jeff is opening the cans and draining the mushrooms and the olives. I've already washed the top, but he's just opening those and draining them. I'm going to open the tomato sauce, crushed tomatoes, and diced tomatoes. The diced tomatoes are the ones with the oregano, basil, and garlic. I don't know if we're going to need more sauce than that, but if we do, I'll just get some more crushed tomatoes because I have plenty of those. I'm probably going to need more Italian seasoning. I'm going to put at least a teaspoon in there. I may not need more. Teaspoon of that. Need to refill this. Then I'm going to put in, yeah, that's what I need. Half a teaspoon of oregano. Half a teaspoon of basil. Probably about a quarter of a teaspoon of the red pepper flakes. They can add more if they want them. The onion powder has solidified a little bit. This onion powder does that, it gets cakey. I'm just going to do it this way. Half a teaspoon of that to start. And if I feel like I need more, I'll put more of that. And then same for the garlic. Well, that was a little bit more than half, but I probably won't need any more of that, so I'm going to just put it to the side. I'm not... Yeah, open all of that. So, that was a half of some of the spices and the whole of the Italian. Well, half of onion, garlic, basil, and oregano, a quarter of red pepper flakes, and a whole teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Wow, that was loud. And I want my onions to get just translucent, and then I'm going to put the garlic in. And then I'll start adding the other stuff. I think the onions are about where they need to be. That's a lot of garlic. Maybe it's not too much. What do you think about the scent, Jeff?
What?
The scent of this. The smell of the food so far. Smells good. Alright, I'm going to move this over and move the camera closer. Can you spray this pan? And this pan right here is clean. I'm going to use it too later for something else. Yeah. Alright. Well, we got more in the pantry. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and start adding some of the other stuff, but I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit. I'm going to add these chunky portobello mushrooms, because that's what we have. Just a 4-ounce can of those. The sliced black olives, this is 2.25 ounces. And I don't know if I like black olives or not. And Jeff asked, what if I don't like it? I said I'd eat a baked potato if I didn't like it. She said I was going to turn into a baked potato. I don't think I am going to turn into a baked potato. Alright. Now I'm going to put in a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Can you grab me an apron. I should have already gotten one, but I'm going to end up with tomato all over me if I don't. Which there is a hole in this shirt. I usually only wear it around the house. It's a tiny little hole though. Now that's the fashion though. People are putting holes in their shirts. Alright, and this is a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. It's just tomato sauce, nothing else. Okay, so I got my apron now, and the last tomato thing I'm putting in here for now. Oh, I wanted these drained. You think we should drain them? Let's do this. I'll put the tomato juice in this bowl just in case we need it. It does have a lot of the flavors in it. Well, it's not that much juice. Well, that probably wasn't even enough to worry about. There's only that much juice in there. Just pour it in there. Alright. These are the tomatoes with garlic, basil, and oregano. And I'm going to turn this down some more, and I'm going to just let this cook for a little bit to get all those flavors happy together. I don't think I'm going to need any more tomato product at all. I think that was the right amount. That was, how many ounces? 14.5 ounces. What was that? I have to turn on the TV or something. What? TV came on by itself. How does that work? Did you accidentally push a Roku button? Because that can happen. I do it. The TV was already on. It was the streaming thing. Alright, so there's that. And I'm going to let it cook a little bit. Let all the flavors get together. And then I'm going to let Jeff taste this. And I'm going to get my noodles cooked just the way it says on the box. And then we'll see how this works out. It's not time to taste it.
I heard tasting. I'm coming.
What, do you want to go ahead and taste it now? Alright. Okay, so Jeff tasted this and he said he thinks it needs some more Italian seasoning, but that's the only thing he can think of that it needs. So I'm going to add another, what do you think, tablespoon, teaspoon or half teaspoon? What do you think? I put a teaspoon in at first. That's all you need to put in that. What you jump for? They've been doing that all day. So you think a teaspoon?
Or two.
So that'll be a tablespoon just total. Alright, so we'll just put a tablespoon total. And I refilled my little spice container that goes, the magnetic one, the little metal one. Get that all stirred together. So that's a tablespoon total of Italian seasoning. Alright. And I'm just going to let this sit here and cook, or just like simmer, until the noodles are ready. Okay, so I've got my noodles about halfway done. And that's as far as I want to cook them. I'm about to drain them mostly, not all the way though, because I do want to leave a little bit of that pasta liquid in there. And after I do that, I'm going to put this sauce into this, and I'll show you the rest. But let me drain this real quick. Okay, so I've got that mostly drained. I mean, there's a little bit of pasta water in there, but not much. And I'm going to get the sauce poured into this, which is not easy because this is heavy. This is not working. Should have used both my hands. Now I've made a bigger mess. Oh well, I'm not gonna get it all. It's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna stir this together a little bit. I'm gonna add some pepperoni. It's definitely pepperoni. But I'm not gonna add too much because I just don't think it needs a lot with the other meat in there. And I'm gonna add 8 ounces of cream cheese because we like cream cheese in our lasagna. So I'm gonna add that to make it a little creamy. And this has been sitting out at room temperature for a little bit. Probably didn't need to preheat my oven when I did either. Probably should have waited, but I wasn't thinking. I was just thinking I need to get the oven on. Wasn't thinking that I needed to cook everything else, but it hasn't been that long. Alright, get that off the package or wrapper or whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna stir that together. Ouch! Don't get it on your fingers. That mixed up. I think I've just about got it all done. All that cream cheese melted and incorporated. Alright, I'm gonna get this. I need to move my camera. That's what I need to do. I am so rusty with filming. Okay, so the last thing I'm putting in this is how many ounces? 12 ounce packet. A 12 ounce packet of frozen spinach. I'm trying to break it up some because it's frozen. I don't know if I can open it without scissors. So let me get some of those. Pour that in. And then stir it together. You can't even really taste the spinach in most of these things. The pasta dishes that I cook, it just gives you extra vitamins, iron, and stuff like that. I mean, you can taste it a little bit. I think it's yummy. You could eat it just like this as soon as the spinach gets heated through, but we're going to go one step further and we're going to put it in this that Jeff sprayed earlier. There may be too much. There's too much. Jeff! I should have known that. Because these noodles are not completely done. We're going to need another container because another pan because we're going to have a freezer one. And I didn't keep enough of the pasta water, and I see that this has gotten drier than I wanted, so I'm probably going to add about a half cup of water to it. Probably just spray it. Don't let me forget to spray it. Or one of us to spray it. I should have kept more of the hot pasta water, but I didn't. And the noodles are not completely done yet, so this is like an 8-ounce bowl. I'm just gonna put the whole thing in there. Just gonna pour this one in there. That's here. We just go ahead and put it beside this one, and I'll go ahead and put it in. See which way is easier. Always stirring it up. It would have been better if I had the pasta water. But that's okay. I really don't like this noise. So it's easier if you have the pasta, like the water already mixed in. So I guess this is a freezer meal, so we better like it, huh? Because now we got 2. Alright, so now I'm going to divide this cheese that I have, because we don't need a lot anyways. This is Parmesan. There's 5 ounces here. And I'm gonna put half in this one. I wasn't gonna use it all, but that's okay. We have some more Parmesan in the refrigerator. And this is Gouda with just the tiniest bit of mozzarella that I had left. It's not much mozzarella. So, put that on. This one gets more of the mozzarella, I guess. Or we'll see if we can split it between the 2. I was planning on putting all the cheese on one, but really, we don't need all that cheese. It's okay. Alright, so there's that. And what I'm going to do with the one I'm doing tonight is I'm going to put some foil over it, and I'm going to put it in the oven for probably 30-45 minutes. Seal it up really well. And 30 to 45 minutes, and then I'll bring it out. With this one, I'm going to wrap it with some foil. And then I'm going to get some plastic wrap. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to start over here with the plastic wrap, which is always very difficult anyway. And I'm going to sit it on there. Wrap that on around. bit. That's alright too. Alright, got that. I didn't make it quite long enough to go like all the way around the top again, but that's okay. So I'm gonna bring this up from the bottom and then bring this down around that way and try to do the same thing over here. Oh, I can't because I can't find it. There it is. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we want to try to seal that in as much as we can. And I should have sprayed the foil. Too late. Then I'm going to take this piece of foil. Why is she barking? Because I did the thing. This is a piece of foil that I had used for Allie, hush. Allie, hush. I had used this for my lazy lasagna. And I just folded it up and stuck it in the freezer so I could use it again. And I will keep using it because it did not have any food on it at all. I'll keep using it as many times as I can. So, you can't see what this is, so I'm going to label it. I don't know what I'm going to name it, so I have to figure that out. And whenever I want to cook it, I'll just take it out, take the top layer of foil out off of it and the saran wrap off of it, and I'll put it in the oven. I usually put it in a cold oven, frozen, if I forget to thaw it, at like 375, and let it cook for 30-45 minutes when I do things like this. The best way to do it is to thaw it in the refrigerator for a day or so, and then do the same thing you did the day you cooked it the first time. So I'm going to label this, and I'll be back later. Okay, so Jeff is going to be the taste tester. He's just got to get some on his fork and let it cool off some. He has tasted the sauce though, and he said it's good. Don't burn yourself, then you won't know if it tastes good or not. Did you get a little bit of everything?
I think so. It's good.
What's it taste like? Does it taste anything like anything you've ever tasted? Pasta? Oh.
I don't know.
You have some garlic bread there too. I also took some of the bread that I made out of the freezer and cooked that up. So your thoughts are it's good?
Yep.
Alright, well I will tell you what mine and Noah's thoughts are after we try it, because my bowl is still empty. Okay, so I am recording without a tripod, which is not normal for me. But anyways, verdict. Noah liked it. I liked it. It was different. That little bit of red pepper flakes, I could really feel it. They tasted it, but they couldn't. It was like not that big of a deal to them. But I am more sensitive to spicy things. But it was good. We will have it again. I will be making a PDF and put it on my blog. I don't know if somebody else has already created something like this before. I don't have a clue. We just didn't have any mozzarella cheese, and I needed to figure something out because I had already taken out some of the stuff. So, this is how things get created around here. Jeff said he thinks it might have gotten better as he ate it. So that was good. And yeah, it was a hit. It's really good. They're done with the roof. It looks really nice. They did more than what I thought they would do. They did, I mean, they left the yard looking as good as it looked before, if not better. We did do all the yard work yesterday. They didn't leave anything out of place. They didn't leave any junk. They were really nice too. So that was a good experience, and the roof looks really good. And yeah, really happy with that. So it was a good day overall. And I guess that is all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I know that I've been gone for a week, but I'm back. And as far as I know, I'm back doing the same as I did before. Unless I decide to change, because you know I do. I will get to tell y'all what the purge things, the declutter things are. I will tell you those. Like on the days I missed. I didn't do anything today either. So for those days, I will show you all of that all at one time. Or something. But I will see you guys again tomorrow, hopefully, if nothing changes. And I hope you did enjoy this. There's a fly in here. This is the worst year for flies, and it's not only here. There's a lot of people that are having problems. Jeff's friend at work said it's terrible. Several of his friends. But anyway, I will see you guys again later. I hope you did like this. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more of this craziness. And share with your friends if you enjoyed it. But most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.